The college basketball experience preview and pick show for Friday, January 5th on the Sports Gambling Podcast Network is brought to you by Hall of Fame Bets. Yes, the sports betting research platform for parlays, player props, and game lines. Download the Hall of Fame Bets app or visit hofbets.com. Use that promo code SGPN. You get 50% off your first month and start making smarter bets today, people. We're also brought to you by the Hockey Gambling Podcast and their brand new YouTube page. Let me tell you, it's a real slap shot. The hockey guys are giving away a hoodie to celebrate their new YouTube channel. If you love the NHL, you gotta follow this channel and this podcast. Register today at sportsgamblingpodcast.com/HGP. And yes, get that free sweatshirt. And remember, as always, folks, too, let it ride.
This is Mike Leach, head football coach at Mississippi State, and you're listening to SGPN. Let it ride.
Yes. Woo! Welcome to the college basketball experience preview and picks for Friday, January 5th. Oh, it's been a fun night. It's been a roller coaster. Had great wins, had great losses. It's all over the fucking place today. Excited to talk about it. Miss talking to you guys. Look, hopefully you're watching youtube.com/the college experience. Yeah, I'm gonna, I've been waiting for this one because a certain pick or two should be fun. If you're wondering who the hell you're listening to, that's completely fair. My name is Colby Dant, aka Pick D. That's not a pick. This is a pick.
He was raised in the land down under, where a man thinks on his feet, speaks with his fists, and lives by his wits.
When Dundee happened, he was a superstar.
I smoke and I drink and I don't have stress and I'm healthy.
Somebody knows nothing. Somebody knows. Double the price. But no one touches Dundee.
Oh, wow. What a world. Shout out to the chat. I remember when I was doing this shit a couple years ago. 3-4 years ago. I was doing this shit all by myself, and guess what? No one was fucking listening. Then I went out and got a rising star rookie card and this guy right here. And the people followed. You know what I mean? Give it up for this guy. Former video coordinator for Hall of Fame coach Bob Huggins and Frank Martin, host of the Big 12 College Experience, host of the Ryan and Rush Show. Give it up for Ryan McIntyre, a.k.a. Moneyline Mac. How you doing, man?
What's up, man? Appreciate the kind words. Another night where we started hot and kind of getting our ass kicked here late, but I think it's going to be around a 500 night, but there's so many fucking games on these Thursdays. Yeah, there's a lot. My wife hates the Wednesday to Thursday slate or show. Shout out to Jason Jones. Both know a ton, but they can't pick a winner to save their life. Well, depends on the slate. It depends on the pick that you're following. I'm assuming then you don't have enough money to take all of our picks, but yes, I don't know. Either way, I'm grateful, Jason. And look, I would love for you to clip the other podcasts that had the fucking Long Island Sharks on the money line. All right, you picked a hell of a day. You picked a hell of a day to you. All right. I thought you were fucked. I thought they were gonna blow that like 25-point lead. God. I go. This team is fucking dead. I hate them. I mean, look, I had some losses too.
I had some losses too. Jason's right. I didn't have the greatest day. I'm actually clinging to some late night games to just get me to break even if I can. I did not have a great day. But didn't have a horrible day. It's not like I'm sitting here with like I'm not like negative $200 here. No, I'm just fluctuating around zero. And, yeah, these happen sometimes. Mac, how you doing, buddy?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Good day of basketball. Like you said, man, these Thursdays are like mini Saturdays in a way. So I didn't realize we went 2.5 hours last night. And obviously, thank you, everybody, for listening all the way 2 hours on the audio side of things. If they know that the audio went out, that means they're listening all the way through. So that's a good thing.
Honestly, that's really fucking impressive because
I know it was at like 6 a.m.
Well, and if you guys knew behind the scenes when I started this show, like I said, I did it a couple of years without you guys, but they were like, you can't go longer than 30 minutes. No one gives a fuck.
Yeah.
And to think that we're doing 6 times that, 5 times that, and like, I don't know. I've never probably, at times that could be a fault of mine of just rambling and talking. And, I'm sure and I'm sure every podcast meeting between great podcasts or platforms, they probably say, no, you're going way too fucking long. But see, I just don't like following fucking feel like I like doing. And that's been what I've done my whole life. And as you can see, I live in a 1-bedroom apartment with homeless people shitting outside my house. So I think I'm doing all right. I'm not the one shitting outside of my house. I have a toilet. So as long as I have a toilet, expect these crazy fucking episodes. All right.
Hey, real quick, I think it's really impressive too because Noah texted me, I think at like 6:45, 6:30. He wasn't in bed yet. I got up at 7:45 for work. I went to bed at 3:30. So the people that said, hey, the audio's not there at 2:00, they fucking were listening as soon as I dinged that thing in and it was out on Spotify or Apple. So shout out to them getting up early, grinding, and listening to us, I guess.
Yeah, I want to give out a shout out to the guy on Discord that actually alerted me of it because I was like, shit, is this happening? Like, did we fuck up? And it was real quick. It was Stress Speak on Discord. By the way, the number one way to get my attention is just at me on Discord. I'll get the notification.
That's look, this is what's beautiful about the show because I feel like sometimes I check my Discord and look, folks, go over to the Discord because
Discord's amazing. There's plenty of people and there are almost too many. Like I can't keep up. And then I get anxiety thinking that I missed something 10 minutes ago, but there's like 50 messages and I'm like, I'm not scrolling up, guys. I love you, but like I can't. So just at me if you want my attention.
But I'll be honest, like I'm not good with technology.
Really? We didn't know that.
A perfect example. I have the company email address. I have my personal email address. I hardly ever check my personal email address because it's personal. All right. And I don't give a fuck about it. I was waiting. So I moved into a new apartment. I got my son on the way. I was waiting for a bed that I guess was canceled 10 days ago.
Yeah.
So I moved. So essentially what happened was this. I moved to a new location and I did not update my banking address right away. So when I bought a bed that was like, I don't know, like over $1,000, the bank was like, wait a second, it's not matching the address that is on the bank. So they sent me an email saying that this order's been canceled, but I never got it. So I was waiting. I purposely was like, no, I'm not going into work this day. I'm waiting for this bed. I'm calling up this company saying, hey, you motherfuckers, right? And I'm getting these automated machines. I keep giving them machines saying they're a terrible fucking place. I'll never do business with them again. And then like I'm done with all that, and I check my email, and it's like, oh, it was canceled 10 days ago. I just never checked it.
So Colby, you in this move, you didn't move your bed. What are you currently sleeping on right now?
Oh no, I still have. I got the mattress. I'm just waiting for the bed. You know what I mean?
straight out of like college.
Yes.
Mattress on the floor.
But let me tell you something. I got the biggest fucking most expensive fucking mattress, and it took me fucking, dude, I did not measure the stairs. So let me tell you about my experience getting this mattress. Myself, Patty C, some other friends having a very hard time trying to basically fold a mattress like a fucking taco, right? To get it up the fucking stairs. And it's never, as far as I'm concerned, it's never leaving this apartment. I will donate
The only
this.
way it's leaving is
I will
out
burn
the
this
window.
fucking thing. Yeah, out the window, or I'm burning this motherfucker. One of the two. All right. But yeah. Anyway.
Oh shit, that's hilarious.
Yeah. Welcome to my life. I don't really calculate things besides Long Island victories. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about everything here. Right now, currently, we got live games going on. Seattle is drilling Utah Tech at the ozone layer. Impressive. Have you, by chance, my worst play of the night, for sure, because I felt great about it, was Santa Barbara. Have you caught the score of that right now?
Yeah, they got it down to 8. I got the quad box on in the background. I got them, Pacific, Hawaii, and our boys from LMU.
If we can get this to overtime.
Yeah.
Because
and Utah.
I have a large wager on Santa Barbara that I was factoring in as a loss.
They need this game.
They were down like 24 points at one point.
I know. They need this bad.
Fuck is going on with this team?
0-3 in league play.
Also, I happen to have a C note on UC Riverside. They're down 19. You can fucking count that one. Hey, why did we not bet Pacific? Because they're currently up 70 to 50 or to 65 on the Dons of San Francisco.
You should have.
Classic little brother situation. We ignored it. Why?
I don't know. I don't know why we did. I'm with you. We should have bet that one. They were getting 20 at home.
Yeah, 20.5, I think.
Yeah.
Long Beach State's losing to Cal Poly with 8 minutes left. I didn't bet that. Irvine is only up 4. God damn it. I had this bet loaded today. When I saw it jumped up a point overnight, I was like Fullerton, and I didn't pull the trigger. I didn't pull the fucking trigger. Really, because I was doing shit. I had it loaded. I had it sitting there. But Hawaii is looking all right for us as they're up 15 on Bakersfield. The Beavs are up 5 on Wazoo. It's still in the first. Utah's up 1 on Bobby Hurley. And I am sweating out Loyola Marymount as they're down 4 to Santa Clara, still in the first. And the Gaels are up 2 on Steve Lavin's San Diego Toreros. We'll update you, actually, probably by the time the show ends with those results. The first game of the day, you want a lock battle. That's your music, not mine. Fucking Sacred Heart delivered a blow to this fucking St. Francis team. 79-67. Look, I had to. You understand my logic. Someone DM'd me saying, "Why the fuck would I take that?" Well, I probably have made $1,000 off St. Francis the past 7 games, so I just felt like I was going to ride that. That's like when you go to the racetrack and the 5 horses hitting in every fucking race.
Yeah.
Even though the 5 horse on the 6th race is just absolutely dog shit. It's fucking George Murasan of horses, right? And you're just like, this is not going to hit. You're just like, but every 5 horse is hitting. So the logic was simply that. Nice lock battle win, buddy.
Yeah, I mean, Sacred Heart kind of fucked them up from the beginning, and then St. Francis was able to get this thing back, I think, to 7. Sacred Heart was up by like 25. Once again, every mid-major team should play a day game because that place was packed with the kids.
Well, and
it was loud.
And because we would never watch St. Francis Sacred Heart fucking ever.
That's a fact.
Yes. Nice win there. We covered. This was a bit of a sweat as I was doing the football show. Or no, I was doing the basketball show, I think, in this one with SGP. The Mexicans cover the 9.5. Hey, man, they were tied up at halftime. I thought the Mexicans were going to come through on the money line for a second. So, yeah. Jeff says, what happened? Y'all used to be actually good.
What do you mean? What does it mean we used to be good? Go check the picks page. The records are right there, motherfucker.
I actually think I'm having a better record than last year at this point.
Yeah.
Comparing the records.
You are.
Yeah. See?
Let's Noah Bieniek eating back there. Freaking
I know
taco?
this guy's fucking. What's going on here?
Club crackers.
Club crackers. the dinner of a 22-year-old. Club crackers. No, what else? You
Scratch it. It's lunch.
Oh yeah, that's right. 8:00. Huh.
He operates in Hawaii time.
Yeah. Clark's right. That's a crackhead meal. You know what I mean? I've had some friends that became crackheads, and let me tell you, they could finish a whole box of Captain Crunch without milk. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just sitting there eating a whole box of fucking Captain Crunch. Anyway, shout out to the crackheads and shout out to Captain Crunch. Always fucked up the roof of my mouth. Never appreciated that. One bowl pushes the limits on the roof of my mouth, but I'll be honest, I never did turn you down. I still went for that roof of the mouth fuck up every time. Shout out to the Mexicans. All right. They probably
almost gave this away.
Yeah. I mean, dude, we should have hit. And then Bellarmine. Oh my God.
This is a terrible play.
Oh my God. Dude, this Austin P team.
They're rolling. They're fucking rolling.
I mean, what they lost the other night though, but like besides that, what they lost to Memphis, but they covered for us against Memphis.
Yeah, they're competitive.
I mean, they've looked they kind of like turned a corner, I would say, since December 5th.
Well, and it's their whole team from Northwestern State. Yeah, man, Bellarmine is not the same team from these previous years. They don't have the same guys that they're not as fundamentally sound. They had a shitload of turnovers tonight. They beat themselves.
Yeah. Yeah. These guys used to be really fire. You know, we're entering the I would say the Paul McCartney Wings era of our college basketball handicapping career. So I don't know if you take that as a good thing or a bad thing, but it's okay. It's okay. Yoko Ono fucked. But let's blame all of our losses on Yoko Ono. It'll work out for the world. Did you bet Towson?
No, I thought about it.
Okay.
I thought about it. I stayed off. Weird game. Weird game.
I had Monmouth.
Yeah. Yeah. There you go.
Money line.
I took Monmouth. I didn't bet it, but let's go.
Every time that I checked the score, it seemed like they were leading the entire way.
Well, this is a rock fight, 51-43. But I just like this Monmouth team. I want them to make the NCAA tournament.
Towson only had 20 points at halftime. It was awesome.
Yeah, it's hilarious. I'm looking like right now on ESPN's like top performers, and it's like Charles Thompson, 6 points, 12 boards. Then it's like Monmouth's top performer, Jack Collins, 6 points, 13 boards. They're highlighting two guys that scored 6 points. Unbelievable. Nice call, Noah. And anyway, moving along. I was right on this one. We just didn't bet it. North Carolina A&T drilled Campbell. Dude, this A&T team, I know Saturday morning I'll have a talk with Terrell Furman Jr. because I think they're improving right before our fucking eyes. I think over the last like 2 weeks, I think over the last 2 weeks they're playing a lot better. They're starting to get remember they're breaking in a brand new head coach. So I think they're starting to understand what he wants out of his offense, out of his defense, and they're coming together as a team. Not to say that they're going to, be dancing in March, but I just think, first year blues, you go through it. You go through it. So nice win for A&T there. Did you bet? You didn't bet Temple, did you?
Last minute I did. I felt like this was actually the right side. This game was it was back and forth. It was back and forth, and it was a small wager. It was not one of my bigger ones, but yeah, I mean, I like South Florida. They're so inconsistent, and Temple has had their number for years. South Florida's won 6 in a row.
Yeah. Yeah, they're starting to play better.
The Kennesaw team. So it is weird.
I love that hire. Love that hire. I just didn't know how to work out in year one.
Well, you look at it, South Florida, Amir Abdur-Rahim coming over for Kennesaw. They've won about 6-7 in a row. Corey Gibson at Austin Peay from Northwestern State. They've won, 5 out of 7 with the one loss to Memphis, 2 and to somebody else. So they're both are playing well at about the same time with all their guys coming with them.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a lot like if you watched college football.
Obviously, one of the growth points for them is wanting to maybe come out.
Hold on, play that back.
You see the first half against the second half.
Fire the hole.
Oh, yeah, that's how it been there. The best part is he's probably hitting an assistant coach.
Yeah.
He's probably hitting an assistant coach or a bench player. YouTube.com/the college experience, folks.
Manager.
We're watching a guy incorrectly spray the water bottle. What the fuck was I talking about? I don't remember. But anyway, I took South Florida, so it hit. I'm excited to watch them grow as a program. I thought it was a good hire. Oh no, I was going to say continuity. These are two coaches that brought their teams. You saw it in football with Texas State. Now, I know you could say Deion, but Deion didn't really bring that many people from Jackson State. Whereas G.J. Kinney with Texas State brought, I think, 21 players, if memory serves me correct, from his team at Incarnate Word, and they were a pretty successful story there in the Sun Belt. I took the Seawolves. I watched that fucking documentary. And I was convinced that I was a fucking moron. Well, I was convinced before that, but I mean, this solidified it even more because I didn't think the Seawolves were a real thing, and they are. And I started buying in. Still confused on the New York City angle or what are they? Yeah, somewhere in New York. I don't think they're in New York City, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
But they drilled Northeastern today, 62-53. Your thoughts?
Glad I didn't bet this because I would have bet Northeastern if I had. You know me. Everybody knows I love Northeastern. I love Bill Cohen. I think he's a good coach.
I do too.
Him and Bellarmine. I'm suckers for those programs. They're well coached.
He is a good coach, by the way.
He is a very good coach on both those programs. I guess
they do.
Stony Brook's won 6 of the last 7. The only loss is to Michigan State.
That's a good nugget.
I like it when he's promoting Michigan State over there.
Oh, we'll talk about
Tough
Michigan
times.
State.
Tough times.
I ain't betting against him for a while.
Unfortunately, we're talking about Michigan State's rival too.
There's a couple stories we got to talk about tonight that I'm excited to talk about. Sometimes, you're getting bombarded with hate. You're just getting bombarded, and I appreciate it. But we went to the well a long time for these Wright State Raiders, a long time. I mean, and I was pretty much thinking about bombing the city of Dayton because I was like, hey, look, what the fuck is happening here with this Wright State team? That's a joke, algorithm. But I just thought we're never going to make money on them ever again. But yet you convinced me.
They have talent.
We hit tonight. We finally hit tonight. I probably am still negative $900 on Wright State for the season. But it was negative 100, or it was negative 1,000 when I woke up this morning. Whew. I'm telling you, I had maps drawn out, things circled, backpacks with pipe bombs. No, I'm joking, people. Let's talk about this one though, because
real quick, they're old too. They have guys that have won games: Tanner Holden, Trey Calvin, AJ Braun.
They're a good team.
They have an extremely good backcourt. They were my pick to win the Horizon.
I don't understand why they've struggled so much, and I don't know if anybody caught the Scott Nagy. I don't want to make a joke that could be sensitive because he didn't coach with shoes on tonight. I don't know it was something with cancer, so maybe he shouldn't coach with shoes on again because they played well tonight.
Superstition.
Bare feet. He had bare feet tonight.
There you go.
I've never seen that.
Yeah. I've seen that. You never seen that? You went to West Virginia. What the fuck are you talking about?
No, Hugs at least had sandals on.
All right. Now, all these people out there giving me shit the past couple weeks. You ate a fucking shit sandwich on Wright State. They finally came through for us. And then the amount of people that had the courage, the cojones, to slide in my fucking DMs, all right, and tell me that I'm a fucking piece of shit for taking the fucking Long Island Sharks when they've been a fucking cash cow since day one. Yes, do we have setbacks? All right. But hey, what is this fucking thing called life? Let me tell you something. You took your little vacuum company with the Wagner fucking vacuums, right? They came over to fucking Long Island. The first home game, because the last one was some bullshit at the Barclays Center where fucking Hove is performing, all right? And now the fucking Sharks, they swim heavy at home. When they're at home, no one can take them down. All right? I put that on my sister, all right? No one can take down the fucking Sharks because, boom, 69, 67, we're swimming heavy with the fucking Long Island Sharks. See ya at Peter Luger's. It was a great fucking time. All right, let me tell you. Your thoughts?
I was nervous for you because I did not bet this. And they were up 25 and they blew the lead. I go, no, they're not really not going to cover, too. Come on. You got to at least cover. So shout out to them for grinding it out. I had flashbacks of that fucking Albany game. I was like, no, not this way again. Not this way. Not this way.
Man. Dude, I couldn't believe it, actually. Like, I had people DMing me. I was just ignoring it. Because when Wagner went on like a 19-2 run.
It was ridiculous.
I was just like my wife was having me like I said, we're building shit for the baby and stuff, and I'm just doing shit, and I'm like, I can't, like, I don't work good under this type of pressure right now. Like, they made a 19-2 run. Yeah. You're asking me about, like, goddamn fucking, do I know where the fucking wrench is? No, I don't know where the fucking wrench is, but the fucking Sharks are struggling right now, sweetheart. Don't talk to me while they're struggling. All right. Anyway.
That was incredible.
I got it done. Rod
I don't know
Strickland,
why
baby.
everybody only DMing you shit. I didn't receive any shit for this bet that I went in
because they think that I'm the fucking Shark.
You're the ambassador.
I came with you.
Yeah.
I jumped in the hole with you.
I know, but you don't do the whole shtick. We're working on that. You know, we're still doing those speech therapy classes.
I'm just
we can do that.
I know how to kind of change my voice a little bit, but you do it greater than I do. So I'm not going to step on your toes. You're the shock guy.
My fins. You're step on my fucking fins first off. All right.
You're the ambassador for the Sharks.
Tail. Step on your tail.
Fins, Sharks tail. Remember LL Cool J? In Deep Blue. You don't remember LL Cool J? What the fuck is wrong with you? All right.
I'm saying like I'm too young.
Oh, okay. No, he had he was part of the Deep Blue Sea soundtrack, and his song starts off like, "My head is like a shark's fin," and I always thought at that point LL kind of lost one of the best stories, actually, one of the best fucking stories, in my opinion, in Hollywood over the past 20 years, at least since I've been in Los Angeles, is someone decided to break into LL Cool J's house. Out of all the celebrities, they were like, they had marked several different celebrities. They broke into LL Cool J's house and they learned a valuable lesson. Pay attention to who the fuck you're breaking into, because they got fucked up. You should look at the photo.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's out there. I got to find that again. The mugshot of the guy after he got his ass completely whooped by LL Cool J. One of the best things that's ever happened in the history of the planet. Maybe next time you search for Danny DeVito's fucking house. That's all I'm saying. Or someone get fucking what's the dude from Space? Rick Moranis' house. That was nothing made me happier than seeing that. Anyway, the fucking Sharks are the real deal, and they. What do you think? You think they can win this Northeast Conference this year?
No, but I like watching them, and I'm pulling for them.
Shout out to Ramsey Tice, who goes, long-time listener, first time watching. Love you guys. WVU grad and resident. Definitely been maced in Morgantown. Does mace count as pepper sprayed? I think that is, right? That's the same difference, right? Go back to that. I was not done reading that. Osama bin Laden So we're definitely, this episode's not going to make us any money tonight. West Virginia on YouTube. I'm so fucking confused. What?
I was in Morgantown I was not in Morgantown. So they celebrated like crazy when Osama bin Laden fucking died. When they killed Osama bin Laden. Remember back in, I think it was 2012 maybe? I think it was a senior night. It was before I went to West Virginia, and they threw a party on High Street is what we call it, at Grand Avenue, and they burned the fucking place down because Osama bin Laden was dead. So yeah, and shout out to Truck Bryant. I saw Truck Bryant last weekend. So yeah, shout out to you, Ramsey Tice.
There we go.
Hit me up. Let's get a beer in Morgantown. I'll be there next weekend for Texas.
Wait. Let's talk about something here. You buying that was really Osama bin Laden that got thrown in the middle of the fucking ocean?
If it was him or it wasn't, it still was a good party in Morgantown.
No, so it's definitely not making any money on YouTube.
Well, it's okay. It's okay. Like I said, if I cared about shit, I would be in a different line of work. But just, I've always wondered why you got his whole body all, mummified. You know what I mean? You don't, could have been fucking, could have been some schmuck. I don't know. I'm just saying. It was a weird way to send him off. I'd like to know that it was him. You know what I mean? It just was a little.
You want to look him in the eye?
Well, just thought it was a little. I understand. I mean, they have their reasons, but I just thought it was a little. Like, how can we confirm this? Who are we trusting is confirming this? Moon landing was staged. Kind of on board with you, Billy. Kind of on board with you. 1969. I mean, dude, come on. We all played fucking Atari. You think Atari came out in what, 79, 80, 81? You think we had the resources to get to the fucking moon? You're sitting there playing, what was it, Kong? What was that? Pong, right? And I'm not buying it. Not buying it. The flag is waving. I know what it is, right? We could do another podcast tonight. The question is, are you guys following us to this podcast? All right.
What's the name of that going to be? Just a life experience?
Colby, we need some tinfoil in your new studio as well.
Yeah. I'll take the tinfoil hat. I do not swallow everything the government tells me. All right. I do not believe in a lot of shit that we're throwing out there. And all I'm saying is it's a little suspicious to me.
There's a lot of suspicious shit going on out there, I can tell you.
There's a lot of things. That, yeah, exactly. And Greg knows what I'm talking about.
Noah's Epstein's basement. That is fantastic.
Yeah. No, not a flat. Jive Turkey says I'm a flat earther. That I am not. Because I know too many crazy friends of mine that would have jumped off of it on a bungee cord or some shit like that. So there's no way that one's true. Out on that one. But I try to keep an open mind. Unless you can come back to me on why they wouldn't jump off with a bungee cord, then we can talk about it. What are we talking about right now? Let's talk about how we lost $100 on Tennessee Tech. They lost by 25.
This is ridiculous. They were tied at half.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm getting sick of them.
Where's GBO Farms? All right, this fucking guy pumps us full of fucking Tennessee Tech appreciation, and then you start buying.
Honestly,
into this bullshit.
I think he's been down on this team the entire year.
That's true.
He does flee quickly.
Yeah. Well, he was also drunk in Texas for a week, so that.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what it was. The tweets were flying heavy. We did hit on this. Eastern Kentucky getting it done against Lipscomb at home. Why did we not put more money on this one? We felt great about this one. Shout out to the Colonels as they get it done. There was a lock battle last night between Fairleigh Dickinson and Merrimack.
Bear Dick, baby. He hates Bear Dick so much. You're too emotional in this game.
Yeah, like I said, the Vegas thing scared me. MAAC had a 6-point halftime lead, and I was like, maybe Bieniek was onto something.
I was thinking that too.
And
they couldn't really stretch it out though.
Then I remembered I was trying to play craps, and you kept talking to me, tapping me on the shoulder, talking about MAAC should have been in the tournament. I'm like, yeah, I'm fucking throwing dice. I don't give a shit about MAAC right now. Fuck is happening? But no, what happened here?
I mean, they were leading like 55 minutes of this game. They just couldn't stretch the game out to double digits. I wanted them to just blow their shit out of the water, but didn't happen. I got a win though. Like, that's all I care about. The win. I would have loved to have gotten some money off of a cover, but thankfully they won.
He's dying
Tobin
hard.
Anderson's not even the coach anymore there.
Fucking Bruce Willis over there.
Yes, you're correct. I did say I'm not holding it against Fair Dick at all. I hate Tobin more than I hate Fair Dick. But this game was the spot. Fair Dick was going down.
Wait, why do you hate Tobin from benefiting from a stupid NCAA rule? That's not his fault.
I hate Tobin because he felt entitled to complain to Dusty May when FAU went down the court and dunked in the final seconds of the game. I felt like he was a bitch for complaining about it because he didn't belong in the tournament to begin with. And FAU was the Cinderella, not your dumbass Knights that beat a big man 7-5.
That's right. I'm sorry. It's all coming back to me like a Vietnam flashback now. Yeah. I will never bring that up with you ever again. Noah, Mac, your thoughts on this game?
These two teams, it's a good little rivalry. So Fair Dick made some big shots to keep it close, and good win for MAAC though.
Yeah, we also threw $100 on Stonehill, the graveyard. They're fucking terrible.
They suck.
Central Connecticut State, the real Blue Devils, looking the part.
I guess you can't lay 7 with them on the road.
Unfucking believable. That's got to be the first time in their existence that they covered a line that fucking big. Charleston drilled Hofstra. I was on Hofstra. You took Charleston.
Charleston's playing good.
Yeah, they are. Shout out to Matt Garrett, who says Tobin is the man. Was my 5-star basketball coach. See? So I'm saying he's defending. Look, we can all get heat of the moment. You know, he caught in the heat of the moment. I remember Tom. Do we like Tom Coughlin? Do we give Tom Coughlin respect?
Well, I respect Tom Coughlin for staying at his destination when he was coaching there for longer than 1 year. You look at Tobin's career path; he's gone 1 year hop, 1 year hop, 1 year leave.
Well, there's also this thing where they offer more money. You know what I mean?
But there's also this thing.
He might have a wife and kids where his wife's saying, "Honey, well, it's $500,000 more, and guess what? We can have a better fucking life. I always wanted to go to Bora Bora, right? Guess what? That extra money that we can go to Bora Bora for fucking a month in the off season."
Said I'm sick of Fair Dick.
Yes. Can we not judge the fucking guy based off of fucking wanting more money and having aspirations? Maybe he wants to coach at a fucking blue blood. No, I still hate him.
Congrats. Okay. They're 6-7 right now.
Remember when Tom Coughlin gave Greg Schiano shit because they tried to swat the ball when it was being snapped? I thought Schiano was in the right personally because I was like, there's still like 30 seconds on the clock. All right.
Yeah. But he's at the Bucks. Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, whatever. You're still playing the fucking game. Tom Coughlin's acting like some fucking maniac. Right. But I still like Tom Coughlin. I just thought he got caught up in the heat of the moment, and all these other NFL coaches were being postseason. Don't do that shit. Well, Greg Schiano came up from the college ranks. He says, fuck it. We're going to do that shit. And I think you should do it.
Colby, did you see Jordan Davis this year? The former Georgia defensive tackle. He dove between the center's legs.
Yeah. And I thought it was fantastic. And I think they should keep doing it. And all these people that, you know what bothers me right now about the NFL is all these people that think the tush push or whatever, the bush push should.
It's so dumb. Yeah.
That's my favorite play in the game right now. I love it. I thought more teams should have been doing it 10 years ago.
It's the best thing to happen to the NFL in a while because there's actually, and it's not even innovation truly, because like I said, the tush push is a play on words on the bush push. But anyone that thinks it should be illegal is a fucking moron because it's the kind of how the basis of football was built on essentially that play. It's just stupid. It's just stupid. Just because you don't know how to adapt to it. I hate that everyone that that one of my flaws with the NFL is that everyone's doing the same fucking offenses everywhere, and there's no innovation in the sport. I remember me and Mike Leach had a great conversation about this, because I had asked him if he'd want to go coach in the NFL, and he was like, "No." He's like, the NFL's kind of ever since the '80s. They kind of stopped being innovating as far as offenses and defense. They copy everything from the high school and college game. So I like doing it here. Anyway, let's go. Michigan State 92, Penn State 61. Do we give Michigan State the national championship now?
No, but their second weekend good again. Maybe Final Four. I mean, they're getting better and better each game. So Tom Izzo's got that thing figured out right now, and they're playing good ball.
They're looking really good, man.
Yeah.
Where's Bieniek? Bieniek, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing fine. I mean, they're a top half of the Big Ten team. I predicted them fourth. Like, they're on pace.
They're second best team.
I like Illinois right now as the second best. They're probably third.
That was an answer like Garth in Wayne's World, right? I feel like when he plays the drums and then they all look over at him and he's like, "I like to play."
yeah, that's a good scene.
Anyway, dude, Michigan State's firing away right there.
They're getting better.
They look like a team that could go far, in my opinion.
Yeah, and they got a coach that knows how to go far.
Yeah, I lost $100 on Old Dominion. I don't know what you bet.
Same.
Hi, how are you?
Yeah. I'm done with them.
I'm done too. Tragic Magic doesn't work in Norfolk, apparently. All right, there's no Tragic Magic there.
757 bullshit.
Yeah. Hey, how are those gummies? Did you send me gummies? Is anyone here on gummies? And did you get sent
going
gummies?
on right now?
I would appreciate those. What do we got next? Jacksonville loses to Florida Gulf Coast. All of a sudden, Florida Gulf Coast looks like a team that can actually do damage.
It looked like Dunk City again.
That's what I'm saying. Like that. I mean, I didn't bet that, but nice win for the Eagles. Start your football program.
Put them on do not bet games list, because I don't know what we're getting with this team.
Yeah, I've been confused all year. Yeah. All year. I've lost money. Doesn't make a lot of sense. William and Mary drilled Elon 77-70. We were on the right side of that. And then shout out to you for getting Drexel over UNC Wilmington. Wilmington's struggling right now.
I know.
They started out red hot, but Wilmington is struggling now. We did cash out on the Norse of Northern Kentucky. Let's go. 79-76. Let's go. Your thoughts on this one?
Probably the most underrated game of the night. I don't think many people got eyes on this one, but two good teams in the horizon, two top 3 to 4 teams. The Norse have Youngstown's number for some reason. So they were down 10-12, and they grinded this thing out. Great game. We need this 2 more times.
Yeah. It was a dude. I needed every win we could get. At this point, I was like, gosh, just fucking win. Because at the same time, I was sweating out. When I say sweating, there was no sweat. There was just absolute shit all over me because fucking Detroit is the worst fucking team. Good God.
Noah got this right.
No, we're out, dude. I'm done. Stop fucking trying to get me to take this fucking hospital. I'm a Green Bay fan, and I fucking took the hospital.
Did you see how the first half ended?
Probably. What happened again?
I didn't have to pay attention to this game. They were up 20 early.
It was like a 5-point game. Green Bay banks in a 3, and then somehow Detroit turns it over. I don't even know what happened. Green Bay, Detroit's not even paying attention. Green Bay inbounds the ball and throws like a baseball pass at the buzzer, and somehow goes in. I go, oh, this team is so cursed. I can't do this anymore. I go, this guy just made a fucking baseball long toss throw in the basket from 30 feet out. I'm done.
How the fuck did Mike Davis get to a national championship?
Yeah, now he's got the number 1 pick in the draft, 0-16.
I just don't understand the planet.
I mean, the assumption is he did it with Bobby Knight's guys.
But Bobby Knight was like 70 by that point. I don't know.
The thing that really confuses me is Mike Davis was really good at Texas Southern.
He was. He got them to the tournament a bunch of times.
Yes.
Even UAB, I think he had a year. He had a year where like they kind of popped. I don't know. The fuck's going on?
But yeah, just guys, take it from me. Don't check yourself into the hospital anymore. Just don't.
Till Saturday.
I was about to say, hang on here.
What was I gonna say to you?
Colby looked it up. Their next possible win is IUPUI at home, and it's like around Valentine's Day.
But you don't think Milwaukee might be looking ahead?
No. Milwaukee's
January
looking
6th.
to stomp them. Milwaukee needs a win, right?
I'm just saying Milwaukee's got Cleveland State on deck. Cleveland State we know can play in the Horizon.
I don't think the
League.
Vikings are a look ahead in the Horizon.
They're off a loss. I'm not touching that one. Actually,
Milwaukee's.
I'm saying no hospital for me this weekend.
I don't know.
First Detroit team 0-16 since the Lions with Dan Orlovsky running.
Shut up, man.
And now we got to have him lecture us about football every fucking time you turn on ESPN.
He's sniffing that fucking chick's fucking shoe. What the fuck is that?
I can't stand that fucking guy, man.
You want to just eat her pussy? Just fucking say it.
Stop putting quarterbacks on the microphone. We have a law. Stop putting quarterbacks on the microphone. There's too many of them. All right, we need a fucking ratio. We need all right, we get one every once in a while. But there's other positions out there. If I gotta hear him fucking talk. Stop it. Just I could do a fucking hour right now on Orlovsky. Delaware 80, Hampton 53. We took Hampton. We didn't bet that. Thankfully we didn't bet that, but we definitely lost that. Ooey Pooey only scored 48 at Bob Morris. You locked up Bob Morris, didn't you?
Bob Morris was 0-4 and they had
I'll give you music.
Finally, Bob Morris. This line came down to like 6. I go, uh-oh, what's going on here? Somebody lost some money on Ooey Pooey.
Oakland, Milwaukee was a fucking what the hell? It was an NBA game. The hell was this? Oakland laying 4. What'd you get this number at, Noah?
7.5.
This is triple overtime, right?
No,
this was normal.
I don't know why I thought this was triple overtime.
That's because the score is telling you that it's triple overtime for a Horizon League game. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
I mean, Oakland 100, Milwaukee 95. Noah, your thoughts?
I mean, this is typical campy defense.
The zone.
Yeah, sometimes you can beat it over the top. They shot the lights out today, both teams. For me, I enjoy watching these games. I love Oakland basketball for this reason. These lightning fests back and forth. But yeah, like I don't know, defense was at a premium tonight.
Optional is the right word.
They weren't able to pull away either. It was kind of like they were up by 7.5. They never really grew the lead anymore.
North Florida covered for us against Stetson. Why did we not bet North Florida again?
Because it's North Florida, and we're like,
I felt good about it though. I felt pretty good about it.
Stetson owns the Florida team, so we were like, I don't know.
All right, so I was able to make up a little ground here because that Brett Favre blood money, that piece of shit. He's paying our bills though. Southern Miss 79, Georgia State 73. Get it done. Might buy me some Wranglers with that money. I mean, they actually should have won by more when I was watching, at least.
Yeah, they're frustrating to watch. Don't watch them. Like they're not fun. It's a Carabello team. They've turned into a Carabello team.
Can I just go ahead and say they're live on Saturday?
Who they got? McNeese?
James Madison.
Oh yeah, we'll talk about James
Colby.
here.
Did you see Carbello's line tonight? So he dropped the triple double.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Did you see his shooting percentage?
I did not.
He was 5 for 21 from the floor.
It was a Cabello game. It was a total shit show, and they got this little Hispanic assistant coach who loses his mind the entire game. It's very entertaining. So everybody check out your Southern Miss Golden Eagles.
Austin Crowley had like 4 less shot attempts and dropped 12 more points than Cabello tonight. It was entertaining.
I mean, but they won, so I mean, I guess, keep shooting. I mean, look, that's a terrible percentage, but I mean,
yeah,
they won. So I ended up taking some action on the Tulsa Gold. Did you bet Tulsa with me?
I thought about it. I didn't pull the trigger. I should have. They almost won.
The line smelled. I mean, they were down like 15 at halftime. I thought the line smelled. Loaded up on the Golden Hurricane. They cover, but the Memphis Tigers. How can we talk about Penny Hardaway? 12-2. Let me tell you something. In my opinion, I don't want to crown him as a fucking the next, greatest coach, but I do think he gets a bad rep by being a former player. I think he's a better coach than we give him credit for.
He's done a good job of bringing former coaches on his staff to help him, like Stansbury. Stansbury's been a good duo.
And he had Larry Brown too.
He can recruit. Yeah.
Yep.
This was just too close for comfort. Like everybody's going to point out the Caleb Mills injury here. Hopefully he comes back. He's a very important piece to this team.
Yeah.
He had an injury. It was kind of ugly in this game. Shout out to everybody that wipes the floor under the baskets. I mean, that really comes in handy when things like that happen. But when you need a 3 with the buzzer at the end of the game to beat Tulsa.
Well, what's just crazy because they were up by I think like 15 at halftime or something like that. Because I remember I was looking at it as I was doing shit, and I was like, "Wait, fuck, man, Tulsa's not going to cover this." And then they got back in the game. I don't know. Great win for Tulsa backers. App State. Shout out to App State. This is a big year for them. They're now 11-3. They went down to Mobile. They won. What's that?
I said they battled their ass off. They didn't play well tonight.
Yeah, 91-84 overtime win in Mobile. I don't even remember who the fuck I took. I didn't bet this game, but nice win for the Mountaineers. Who'd you take here?
We took App State, but we didn't bet it. We liked the spot for South Alabama, but also App State had just lost, so we stayed clear of this one. Good win, App State. They're good, man.
Nice call. I know I took Georgia Southern. You took Arkansas State. We didn't bet this, but holy shit, Georgia Southern's terrible. They're actually one of the worst teams. You gave up 60 fucking halftime points to Arkansas State. What the hell's going on here?
They got their win.
109 points.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
They got their fucking win the other day.
Cal Baptist got drilled by Valley. That was a bit surprising to me. I thought Baptist would have the edge there. Didn't bet that game, but definitely thought Baptist was the better team coming into it. Little Cock beat SIU Edwardsville. They covered that. What was it? 4.5. I don't remember. What'd you make of that one?
I did not get many eyes on this, so I don't have much of an analysis when there's 70, 80 games and Little Cock's grinding it out over Edwardsville.
So to make my night even worse was I had $100 on UT Arlington. Plus, what was it? 5, I think it was. But I also took the money line.
It was a hell of a game.
I still made money, but it kind of fucked up my the amount of money I made because I hit with the +5, but the money line thing, then I only made like $45. I don't know. It was fucking annoying because I felt like they could have won this game. Not should have. They could have. It was anyone's game with 3-4 minutes left. They didn't get it done, but we got the cover. So I'll still play our fucking music. Coastal Carolina, I took them in the points against Texas State. I didn't bet it, but they went to San Marcos and fucked them up, man. Shout out to the Chanticleers. Who'd you take in this game?
Coastal. Didn't bet it, but good win for them.
Yeah, and then JMU, we had a substantial amount of money on Louisiana. I also took Louisiana money line. Yes, I also had Louisiana money line, and I ate shit everywhere here. Now, here's the thing: Louisiana had a halftime lead. I felt good about it. Getting 5.5, I thought will at least cover my ass. Both don't hit. Fuck you, James Madison. And I'm prepared to double down on Southern Miss on Saturday.
Yeah, I'm with you. I mean, I don't know how we didn't cover this game at least. It's just this has been JMU though in a nutshell. They find ways to cover these numbers. I mean, they're 14-0. They're rolling.
14-0.
It's incredible.
14-0.
It's incredible. It's incredible.
So,
what's up, Noah?
Shout out to Rocco Miller. He's one of my favorite follows on Twitter.
Rocco Miller does a great job covering college basketball.
He
does a great job covering college hoops.
After the broadcast, or at least the broadcast had cut away, there was a dust up in this game. Did you guys see it?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know that I did.
And shout out to Rocco. It's not on the broadcast, so I asked him if we could use it, and we can. So we're not going to be copyrighted. So here's the dust up.
Let's go. Dust Shout out to Rocco Miller. Appreciate him letting us use that. But was that there wasn't even a punch thrown or anything, right? I was waiting for the punch. What happened?
Some shoving. Nothing
crazy. Just some shoving, some words, and then a trash can was kicked.
Good. Oh shit!
When he tilted left, there was a trash can kicked. So
yeah. I'm with Cameron Hurd. That wasn't a dust up. That was a fucking nothing. That's a fucking Tuesday. You know what I mean? Like. Anyway, dude, let's talk about JMU for a second because I know I'm going to load up on Southern Miss in Hattiesburg, but if they get through that, they're home all the way until January 24th and they're at Old Dominion, which I know you called for that being the one, but now with Jeff Jones's heart attack,
I know. Yeah. I'm not doing it.
I think it's January 27th at App State. If they, I'm still taking Southern Miss, and I might even take App State in Harrisonburg on January 13th. But either way, what the fuck is happening in Harrisonburg? This is unbelievable between football, basketball, and baseball.
They just win. That's all they do. They just win. I mean, I thought they played like shit tonight, and they found a way to beat Bob Marlin down there in Louisiana. That's a great win. So shout out to JMU once again for proving us wrong.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I ate shit there. Southern Indiana, 69. Tennessee State, 67. We should have bet this. We didn't. Did you bet this?
I did not.
Yeah. Nice win for the Screaming Eagles. We were on the Screaming Eagles. They got it done.
Yeah.
Western Illinois. Yeah. Western Illinois, SEMO. We took SEMO plus 7.5. They covered by a half a point.
Let's go.
Still didn't put any money there. And then I caught a little bit of this game. Good Lord. The Southern Utah got absolutely drilled by Grand Canyon's 13-1. How do you think let me ask you this question randomly. Grand Canyon or JMU play in, say, Kansas City. Who are you taking?
I'm taking JMU. They find ways to win. Grand Canyon's only losses to South Carolina, though. So, but I mean, you look at it outside of that, their best win at Liberty's a really good win, but they don't have that at Michigan State win. That's a needle move.
True, but I think both are super. Like both have the roster of like a Power 6 team to me.
Oh yeah. Experience, old.
Thank God you talked me into locking this one up. And this was, I'll be honest, I was chasing the dragon a little bit. New Mexico State rivalry game. UTEP, dude. Joe Golding's going to get fired at UTEP because they can't score more than like 55 points a game. I know it's only year 2 for him. Is it year 3?
No,
I think it might be year 3.
It's year 3. They're
he ain't
brutal
gonna make it. He ain't gonna make it. He ain't gonna make it. New Mexico State gets that dub, 63-53. I love New Mexico State. You know, like if I had to wish a national championship on a team that in football or basketball that I, was not a fan of for any reason, it would be New Mexico State. Your thoughts on this one?
Yeah, New Mexico State under Jason Hooten, they're getting better and better. Got some guys back. It's gonna be a team we're gonna back in conference play for sure, especially at home.
Yeah, I needed that one, and I also needed this one. My only problem with this one is I didn't take it on the money line. I just took it with the points. Eastern Illinois, EIEIO beats UT Martin by 7 at UT Martin. Let me tell you something. That's a great job going on there in Eastern Illinois. They're 7-8. Do you remember how bad they were, say, 2 years ago?
Oh yeah, Marty Simmons doing a good job.
They were fucking awful 2 years ago. We cashed there. My only regret is I didn't take the money line, and I could have used the money line because I did take Washington and Oregon and Dana Altman 76, Washington 74. What a win for the Ducks.
Great win. 3-0 in league play. They got a chance to win this thing. I mean, I know Arizona's really good, but Oregon always finds a way in league play. Washington, as good as they looked in the non-con, 0-3 somehow, some way in league play. Mike Hopkins can't coach. They should have won this game going away.
Their rosters over the past 5 years are so much more talented than
they're way better than Oregon, especially short-handed Oregon. Man,
he's terrible. He's terrible. Like
terrible.
Get a job, fucking licking fucking envelopes or some shit because you fucking suck, dude. You are so bad. He's able to bring in talent. He's able to bring in fucking talent. Like when you look at the roster, you're like, this is a pretty good roster.
Really,
they just suck. They suck. Shout out to Dana Altman, finding a way to get it done. We also had I don't know about you, but I had $100 on Wichita State.
Oh, I bet the hell out of Wichita. Never had a chance. They suck. They suck.
Yeah, wasn't the greatest night.
Got drilled at home. They don't get drilled at home.
Yep. Wasn't the greatest night. But I did not bet this one. But I watched. I picked it correctly, and I laughed my ass off at a guy eating club crackers right now. Minnesota 73, Michigan 71.
I bet this. Michigan sucks.
Fucking hilarious.
The college football playoff parlay, both of them lost outright.
Yeah, I know. Well, hey, Washington was lit though. Washington had a good little crowd.
Michigan was not lit.
Michigan had nobody there. Oh my god. And Minnesota's not that good.
Hopefully they're all in Houston.
Yeah. Oh my god. Michigan's bad.
Yeah, I mean the season just might fall apart after this game. And I mean,
I asked. So wait, after the first week, you popped in. You went there, popped in.
Well,
and you said, Colby, you picked them second to last in the Big Ten. How do you feel right now? And I said, I feel like a fool. But so I'm gonna sit there.
The reason why I said that is because you had St. John's winning the Big East. So I'm saying fuck St. John's for bringing our hopes up so much. Because we did that to them on ESPN, and everybody started buying stock.
I knew it was possible to get Patino in fucking November. What I think why would you ask me about the place in the Big Ten then? Because that had nothing to do with St. John's. You asked me about the place in the Big Ten.
No, like a win over your first place Big East team would the Big Ten's down, so it would immediately put us in like the top 6. But no, just St. John's isn't that good. I'm blaming St. John's for all the hype that Michigan got early on in the year. So yeah.
Well, I don't got brain man cold, but they're counting down 7-6.
Listen up, you little Steve Yzerman motherfucker, because you were giving me shit. You were giving me shit about my second to last pick in the Big Ten. I'm not saying they're going to be second to last.
No, I was giving you shit
last.
for the St. John's.
They might be last. That's what I was about to say.
They're Ohio State from last year.
So Michigan, Penn State Toilet Bowl this weekend at the Palestra. Buy your tickets now because it's going to be empty. Yeah, whoever loses that game is probably last in the Big Ten right now.
So what went wrong tonight, though?
Tonight they fell apart in the second half, and it was mainly because just some defensive lapses, and it's not anything different than any other game. Like, it's weird. Like, you make a bucket, and then the team beats you in transition, and there's a wide open 3-pointer already in the net before they even set on defense. And also, just when they are set on defense, too many easy dunks late in the second half. Ben Johnson actually was either good or Howard was bad. Their plays were working.
It's so hard for him.
Their drawn up out of timeout plays were slam dunks every time.
Doug sucked.
Michigan's were turnovers. Doug was trying to do too much. 100%. Like, that game meant too much for him. Last home game in Chrysler Center. He's gonna look amazing in a Kansas State uniform.
I think Michael Hoffer's onto something here because Noah Bieniek basically his whole synopsis of the game.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
I was on the Gophers. Felt good to kick back.
Also, for what it's worth, Braden Carrington, who took the mental health break, he was back tonight, and Dawson Garcia was back tonight. So Michigan, or not, God damn it, Minnesota back to full strength.
I love using a mental health break to go enjoy the holidays. You know what I mean? I gotta start doing that. I gotta start doing that at SGPN.
Who's Minnesota play next? I need to bet against them. That team is not very good. Michigan's just really bad.
Shout out to Melvin in the chat. He goes, "Imagine this. I'm Mexican. I could stop. I could stop yelling. I think he meant couldn't stop yelling at that game for New Mexico." New Mexico State UTEP, I'm assuming. And the only thing that could come out my mind is, you fucking Mexicans. Nice one on that, Colby. What a play.
Maybe, no, it might have been Rio Grande.
Yeah, that's true. It could be you, Rio Grande. I'm not sure who you're talking about. It's probably actually Rio Grande. Now that I think about it, it's probably Rio Grande.
He did say New Mexico in there.
Yeah, that's why it was confusing. But either way, love the Mexicans. Love Mexico. Go visit Mexico. And great tweet there. We did hit on this. Thankfully. Gosh, we needed some wins here. Gonzaga covers the 21. Was it 21?
Yeah.
86-60. Pepperdine sucks ass. Most shocking outcome, in my opinion, tonight. And this is why I'm always skeptical of taking Tad Boyle's teams.
They got killed.
They lost by 47 to Arizona tonight. Tad Boyle's done a great job making Colorado relevant in basketball. But I also wonder, is he the guy to take them to the next plateau? You know what I mean? Like, I don't think he should be fired, but I also don't think you should be happy if you're a Colorado fan. Because we never win games that I'm not saying we should have won at Arizona, but you can't lose by 47.
No, that's unacceptable.
Yeah.
I don't care how bad you are or how bad a night is. You should never lose by that many points. So they're going to play at Arizona State on Saturday.
Watch out, by the way. Watch out. Arizona State's a random ass fucking team. Shout out to Tommy B. He says we all need a drink after tonight. I'm at the end of my beverage, as you can't see it, but be consuming a little Kahlua and vodka. Yeah. This was, I didn't bet this, but as a Colorado fan, I'm like, what the fuck? That place is lit. Arizona was off of a loss, and kudos to them because Arizona's fantastic and their home atmosphere is always fucking awesome. But still, you can't lose by 47. That's some shit. You do that when that was Colorado in the 90s. Fucking Sean Van Divier and shit. You know what I mean? You can't do that. Martise Moore. Nice win for the Wildcats. I'll even play your music.
Bounce back.
Utah Tech loses by 17 to Seattle. I'm glad I didn't bet that because I would have taken that. I would have taken the points in Tech. And then UC San Diego beat Santa Barbara. What the fuck is happening?
Unbelievable.
I don't get this. Like, Santa Barbara still has Josh Pierre-Louis, and he's fucking nasty. He only went for 9 points tonight. Something ain't right.
0-3 in league play.
He's good. Their roster is better than what they should be.
I know.
That was my biggest wager of the night. Hi, how are you, folks? Once again.
It's all right. I had Washington.
Looking forward to the 1-star reviews. Appreciate you. And fuck you very much. And so San Francisco found a way to win. 92-88. We should have bet Pacific, man.
Yeah.
Why did we not bet Pacific?
I don't know why we talked to Pacific has burned us so many times though.
But this is a classic, like 30 minutes apart. You got to take it.
Yeah.
Riverside loses by 20 to Davis. More money burnt by me.
Jesus Christ.
Cal Poly did cover against Long Beach.
Almost didn't.
I forget who the fuck I took on that. I didn't bet it. And of course, Fullerton only loses by 8. Fucking motherfucker. I knew that one would hit. And then Hawaii gets it done. Thankfully, we have Hawaii as they win by 11 in Bakersfield. They call what is that? The ninth island? Bakersfield, California. Let's go. And currently Washington State's up 4 on Oregon State. No, I know it wasn't Noah sweating that one. Utah down 6 to ASU currently.
They're not going to cover. They just missed like 6 layups in the last 6 minutes.
Well, I'm going to lose more money on Kelly LaPepe and Loyola. They're down 14 with 4 minutes left. Yeah. And St. Mary's is up 19. We will hit that one. Why did we not bet St. Mary's? We should have bet St. Mary's. Yeah. Shitty night, but tomorrow's a new day. That's the best part about the season.
Game balls?
Yeah. What are you going to do? To me, game ball number 1, JMU. You hit the road against a decent opponent. You talk shit afterwards, like every good opponent, like every good team should do. And JMU, game ball number 1. Where are you going?
I'm going to go the Ducks of Oregon. 3-0 in league play. They're shorthanded, in and out of the lineup. You don't know who's going to be healthy. Dana Altman's doing an unbelievable job there. And they beat USC, UCLA, and Washington. So, good wins.
Yeah.
They find a way there. Find a way to win.
I'll go to the Gophers. What does Tommy Lee Jones say in the future? Or the fugitive? Looks like we got a Gopher. Ben Johnson. They're 11-3. I know the strength of schedule's dog shit, but they're 11-3. And guess what? They could beat Maryland. Maryland comes to town on Sunday. Now, I think Maryland's better, but it's in Minneapolis. Not the craziest thing to think that Minnesota could be 12-3. Shout out to Ben Johnson. Give me a game ball for the Gophers. What's your second game ball?
Here's one I never thought I'd give out. Let's go to Tridents. They went into Barbara and beat the fuck out of them. And they're 2-0 in league play. So shout out to the Tridents. Good win.
I always knew that as a keyboard.
Yeah.
What? Like, I don't even know if you put me on Jeopardy, what is a Triton?
I don't know. It's like a fork or some shit.
I don't even. Yeah, I would look like a fucking
Triton
idiot.
is the weapon of Zeus in the mythological realm. I believe that's what it is. It's like the pitchfork thing that he's holding.
Look at the big brains on Noah. You're a smart motherfucker.
Professor Bieniek.
Right?
Yeah, the college mythology class comes in handy every other year.
Noah, impressing. I had no idea. I knew it was a keyboard. It's a keyboard, man. Yeah. Music nerds aren't listening to this, so it's not the demographic for that. But let's go with the fucking Sharks. The Sharks are getting my next game ball because I'll be honest. Mac thinks they're not contenders in the NEC. Well, I beg to differ. I think that these fucking Sharks, the epitome of battle tested. They've taken on teams from the Mountain West. They've taken on the big and bad UCLA with John Wooden and all those bullshit championships. All right. They've taken on the Miami Hurricanes, Final Four team a year ago. The Rutgers Scarlet Knights that have got a top 10 recruiting class currently. And I think when I look at the schedule and I see Stonehill on deck, that's a tough road trip to fucking Sacred Heart. And then St. Francis and Central Connecticut State, and then Stonehill and Lemoyne. I see opportunity for my guy, Rod Strickland, former Washington Bullet. And I'm buying in. Give me the fucking Sharks with the game ball and get ready for them to have a lot of fucking game balls. Mac, what's your next game ball?
Let's give this out and hope they jinx it. Arizona State. They're going to be 3-0 here in Pac-12 play. Hopefully they collapse.
No, 3-1, right? 3-1. Didn't they lose one?
No, they're 2-0. They're up double digits with 5 minutes left.
They beat Stanford and Cal? Question mark.
Yeah. 8-5 overall.
They didn't have one of those early ones though.
No, they just started. So Arizona State. Hopefully they gag all over themselves, and I can do a replacement.
By the way, I got to correct it. I fucked up. Zeus and Poseidon are brothers. Poseidon, god of the sea. That's his Triton. It's like a sea weapon or whatever. Yeah. So Rusty from the mythology course in college.
All seems like bullshit to me. It's a keyboard. They're the fucking keyboards. Currently, Washington State's up 4. Arizona State's up 11.
It's
Loyola, dude. How big of a Kelly LePepe came back to college for this bullshit? He's gonna be 7-8. They're down 17 to fucking Santa Clara. They suck.
They do.
They suck. They're charging crazy beer prices. You know what I mean? Guy's giving me shit for trying to he's trying to justify it. Fuck out of here. All right. Anyway. Yeah. All right. Wait, do we do 2 or do we do 3?
We already did 3.
Yeah, there we go. Anyway, folks, let's get to tomorrow's action. But before we do that, I want to tell you that the college basketball experience is brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Look, Underdog Fantasy has a way to play alongside your favorite fantasy players all season long. They got NFL, NBA, NHL, college football, and college basketball. Simply pick higher or lower on your favorite fantasy players' stats and cash the fuck in, people. Noah Bieniek. We had Doug McDaniel, and he fucking sucked tonight. But if you like college sports, in my opinion, they have NFL, NBA, and NHL. But I love this service app, whatever you want to say, because of what they offer. UnderdogFantasy.com. They have just really like shit you can't find elsewhere if you love college football or college basketball. That's why I highly encourage people to check this out. Noah, what do you think? Do they have anything for tomorrow's action?
Yeah, they do. They've got 2 games out there currently right now. It was Gonzaga, or goddamn it, not Gonzaga. It was UConn and Butler, and then Boise State, San Jose State. Yesterday on the show, I gave out Graham EK lower than points. He scored 20 points in 22 minutes. So I thought Gonzaga was going to run it up. They were going to remove their starters. They did, but they ran it up with EK scoring it. On the article, though, I changed that pick, and I went with Dusty Stromer with his under, and that one hit. So sorry if you take the EK pick and not the Stromer. But for today's show, I'm going to give Colby the option. I think I like the under with Tristan Newton a little bit more here. I personally don't love the slate tomorrow, but I think Butler's going to be able to compete against UConn at home at Hinkle. You circle this date on the calendar. They're a very good team. Posh Alexander, very good defender at the point too. I think Newton might have trouble, but last game he had 0 points, like dud, complete dud, and it was DePaul. So like bounce back game here. Do you think he has higher than 28.5 points, rebounds, and assists?
No, lower, because he's not wearing purple and gold. He decided to sell out and go up to Connecticut of all places. It's like the 9th layer of hell.
He sold out for a championship, but
I mean, subjective. He didn't play East Carolina in the tournament, so they cast a net of 68. I think they should have cast a bigger net. But
what happened to East Carolina in the American tournament last year?
Well, that's what I'm saying. There was a lot of confusion over this, and clearly 68 is not the answer. It should be 100. Greg Sankey agrees with me. We should have 175 teams in this tournament. So,
ECU auto bid, just like Lewis and Clark State in the NAIA baseball tournament.
Anytime you put East Carolina in, it's only going to help and strengthen the sport that you choose. You know what I mean? So
their fan base will travel.
Yeah. Tristan Newton, I will take the lower because Posh Alexander is a fucking great defensive player. And I think it's a good spot. I also think without the big man Klingon, I think there's less to worry about for Thad Matta. So lower on that all day, folks. That's why you have to check out Underdog Fantasy. Like I know we're fucking around here, but I'm saying like really, it is in my opinion like. Yeah, if you love college sports, you have to be subscribed to that because that is, and you love props, you got to do it. Sign up with the promo code TCESGPN. Underdog will double your first deposit up to $100. That's Underdog Fantasy promo code TCESGPN. And remember, as always, folks, to let it ride. All right, let's get to tomorrow's action. That very game that Noah just talked about. 3:30 p.m. Pacific, UConn going into Hinkle Fieldhouse, which in my opinion, I think it's one of the best places to catch a college basketball game on the planet, or a basketball game, really. If you told me I had to go to Hinkle or every NBA stadium, I would choose Hinkle. The only one that would be close would be MSG. And I think you should go if you haven't. UConn's laying 5.5 or 6. I think Butler's going to beat him outright. Butler's winning this game. Yeah. Butler's winning this game.
Road games to St. John's, probably the worst game of the year, honestly, what they're coming off of, and lost to Providence the game before. Get right spot at Hinkle. Butler's going to beat the Huskies of UConn. Let's go.
Play this on the money line. Let's go. Thad Matta. Last time I went and saw a Butler game, I sat next to Thad Matta, believe it or not. He was just a fan at that point. LeVar Jordan was coaching them. But yeah, I mean, I think he's a great coach. I think he's getting this program better and better. Obviously, Dan Hurley and UConn don't need any excuses with the exception of playing East Carolina. And they won a national championship, even though they didn't play East Carolina and raided their roster. Understandable. I think every team should raid their roster, but Noah, what are you doing here, buddy?
LeVar or Laval, by the way?
Laval, did I say LeVar?
I think I might have heard you wrong.
Jordan. Yeah, I think you're right.
I'm right there with you guys. I don't love today's slate. I feel like I'm stretching on this one. I was trying to legitimately handicap this one. I couldn't really find an advantage in the matchup that I like, but the cocktail napkin split out at +2.5. We're getting this thing much higher than that. So I'll lock it up with you guys. Triple lock this.
Man, this is dangerous when we start off with a triple lock.
Yeah. Well, remember what happened last time?
You know, a lot of people go to college for 7 years.
Against UConn? Seton Hall 1 hour, right?
Oh, easy.
Let's go. Niagara Falls is at Manhattan. Niagara Falls is laying 2.5. This was 1.5, like 30 minutes, like an hour ago. I think Manhattan's a better team. I am a little bit concerned about the line movement, but I think I'm taking Manhattan +2.5. What do you actually? I could be talked into a lock with Manhattan, but I am concerned about the line movement. What are you doing here?
Yeah. So you said they're getting 2.5 at home?
Yeah.
Oh, get the fuck out of here. I love Manhattan here. They've lost 4 in a row. Just lost to the vacuum company at home. They were in there with Monmouth, in there with Fair Dick. 4 in a row, new season, conference play. They're going to get it done against Niagara. This is the MAAC. You always take the dog. MAAC. Let's go.
MAAC. Jaspers. Oh,
Dog,
wait. Noah, are you on the Jaspers with us?
You know what? I said it already twice in this show. I don't love today's slate at all. I didn't come in here with
rumors on the internets.
I didn't come in here with any locked pre-show. But first 2 games, I have edges on the cocktail napkin. I'm willing to tail it. This one's the largest one. Man, I disagree with the line movement as well. Manhattan, cocktail napkin likes it -4. So wrong team favored. They went out right.
Triple lock. Iona is laying 2.5 at the Peacocks of St. Peters. Both 6-win teams. Give me St. Peters. Catching 2.5 at home.
They're both hot too. St. Peters just beat Bucknell and UMBC. Iona just beat fucking Harvard and Colgate.
It's a good point.
I like the Peacocks. Yeah. Catching Iona at a good time. Noah will obviously be on St. Peter's. He'll bet this by default. He just doesn't know it yet.
Where is he? Going to Noah Bieniek. This is Noah Bieniek's comments.
I'm just here to bring diversity to this set here. Give the kind of white man's perspective.
Gottlieb.
Point guard position.
Colby's been waiting forever to use that song.
I don't even know. I just saw it. It didn't even really fit because we're all white, but still, it's fun to play. Doug Gottlieb talking with Kenny Smith, Shaq, and it wasn't Ernie Johnson because it was a third black guy. Anyway, he said this.
I'm just here to bring diversity to this set here. Give the kind of white man's perspective on things. Point guard position.
I love Kenny Smith. He's like, okay.
Yeah, so sensitive.
He tried to cut a joke. It was like,
hey, Doug Gottlieb, Kenny the Jet Smith, Sir Charles Barkley. Welcome back to New York, guys. And
it's Gumble. That's the irony.
I think we're going to have 4 terrific games tonight. I really do think that they're going to be pretty evenly matched, as it should be for Sweet 16.
Cream rising to the crop. I don't know why you guys asked me. I'm just here to bring diversity to this set here. Give the kind of white man's perspective on things. Point guard position. No.
Okay, just checking.
Marquette, Miami.
How you guys?
No, I'm just checking, man. I'm just checking. You jumped right into it. You swimming hard.
Okay.
Up 3 now.
Trust me, we'll get you back before the end of the night.
Chuck is great. Chuck is
it's
great.
Going to be a lot of firsts for Miami.
Awesome. That's fantastic. What the fuck are we talking about again? Yeah. I think St. Peters is the play. Miami, Ohio is catching 11.5. I'm going to lock up Miami, Ohio because the board, there's not much games. There's not many games. And I'm searching. All right. Sometimes, I'm trying to make it home and I can't find the key. Here's the fucking key. All right. Miami, Ohio. Travis Lexington Steele. They only lose by 8. They get that cover. CBS Sports Network at one of my favorite names for a stadium, the Savage Arena. This is completely gross, I know. Mac, what are you doing here?
So here's where I do like it, because who are the top 4 teams in the MAAC that we always talk about? Toledo, Akron, Ohio, and
I would say Northern. I thought it was going to be Northern
Kent
Illinois.
State.
Yeah, Kent State. Yeah.
I'm like, they're all Ohio schools. They're coming off the Ohio win on the road. They got Kent State on the road, who ended their season last year. I like it. Let's go Ball State here. Miami of Ohio. I'm sorry. Miami of Ohio. I'm sorry. All these fucking MAAC teams. I know who I'm talking about. Yeah, Lexington steals the coach. I was looking at Ball State.
They cold,
but they're counting down 7-6-5.
I'm just here to bring diversity to this set here. Give the kind of white man's perspective on things. Point guard position.
Just bringing some white.
Yeah, take Miami, Ohio in the points. We made a compelling case.
Yeah.
Thank you for subscribing to the College Basketball Experience, and we appreciate you.
They're off this fucking Western Michigan home loss. It's as low as it gets. They have to bounce back.
Fairfield is laying 4.5 at Siena. Oh yeah. Oh fucking yeah.
Oh, don't do it.
Take all of your money. Take all of your fucking money. Like, I'm talking about cash out your 401k. All right. Take every little bit of money. Ask your fucking neighbors for money. I'm talking everybody. Oh, you haven't seen your fucking best friend from fucking middle school. Give him a ring. Get in touch. See if he can give you $100. Because there is no way that Siena wins this game, right? Give me, what are the Stags? The Stags are going to fucking destroy the Siena St. Bernards, whatever the fuck they're called these days.
6 in a row, Fairfield.
That's what I'm saying. Siena is awful. No one's going to be at the MVP arena. That name is terrible in their own right. They should take a blowtorch to that fucking shitty fucking name for an arena and bet everything. I don't care. Pyramid scheme. Pyramid scheme all day here. I was trying to say, I don't know. Get the fuck out of here. What are you doing here?
Welcome to the MAAC. Siena's going to drill their ass. Lock battle. Siena all day. They look good against UMass the other day. New season. This Fairfield shit out of here.
They ain't cold, but they're counting down 7-6-5.
Lock battle. Siena's going to win, man. Let's go.
You're so wrong, buddy. You're so wrong.
You got an MAAC on a 6-game win streak versus a 7-game win streak?
I thought you'd learn this. Dundee riding with common sense. Mac just disappointing me. I thought he learned a couple weeks ago about Siena.
They're fucking brown up too. They're saving their wins for MAAC.
Let me tell you something. Detroit is better than Siena. Detroit is better than. What's up?
Colby quotes using common sense, but he's telling people, go cash out your 401k. Go talk to a guy you haven't talked to since 7th grade.
MAAC.
Yeah. What do you mean? That is common sense. Make money in life. You don't want to sit there at your fucking basic cable ass when no one else has cable TV. You know what I mean? You're just sitting there wondering why the world didn't touch you. That's not an Epstein joke. I'm saying this is your shot to get back in the game. You've been dealt some shitty hands in life. Get it going. Get it going. Right now. Call your friend Steve. All right. Ask your friend Bill.
Siena's going to fuck them up.
Siena should fucking fold their whole. Ever since they got rid of their football program, they're a disappointment to the university. Their university they have nothing good going for themselves. Like everything in front of them is failure from what I see. You know what I mean? Like their team is 2-11.
Everybody loves Fairfield tomorrow. Let's go Siena. When this
sometimes the public's right. You know what I mean? Sometimes the public is just right. So
Mac was pulling. Yeah, Mac was pulling for the Saints are marching in, or the Saints are coming. There's two fucking really good songs there.
Let's go, Siena. Let's fuck them up,
buddy. You can hope all you want.
Get this Fairfield shit out of here.
Fairfield, why? Because they're named the Stags.
Yeah,
you don't. God
I
loves
got nothing
Stags.
against him.
Yeah,
I like Siena. I like Siena.
I can't believe you're this naive. I mean, it was Detroit last night. Now it's Siena.
My guys are going to start fucking covering left and right, and the chat's going to be very quiet here soon.
Yeah, and Colby's got to cut the shit. He's got 4 minutes.
Oh shit. Yeah, you guys should finish this.
We do have Purdue and Illinois.
Quinnipiac and Ryder. Give me Quinnipiac. I will lock up Quinnipiac. You guys?
Another battle. Give me Ryder.
I need you. No, don't battle this. I have to leave in 4 minutes.
Moving company.
I'm taking Quinnipiac.
This is
moving company. You're gonna lose again. Illinois, Purdue. Let's lay 10.5 with Purdue. Those are locks.
Outside of
but I'll do it.
Outside of Butler, Butler. My favorite play of the night is Purdue. Everybody loves Illinois right now. They got the couple game bump. Now they're going to West Lafayette. Purdue, they're going to put it on them here. They're won by 20.
Bowling Green is catching 9.5, or I do see a 10. You know what? Fuck it. There's not much out there. Give me a Bowling Green plus 10 lock here. Let's parlay Miami, Ohio, and Bowling Green. It's the wacky Mac. What are you doing here?
I'm out on this game. Bowling Green's won like 7 in a row. Why is this line so high? I'm out on this one. I'll take the points though.
I'll keep this lock train going. We don't have a lot of shit to bet on. I think San Jose State can cover 5.5.
Absolutely.
Let's go. Tim Miles. Let's go. That's our slate, folks.
And real quick, great schedule spot for San Jose State. They played in Laramie. Now they're going to Boise. Double road trip. They're UC altitude. They're going to be ready for this one. Let's go.
My favorite bet tomorrow, Butler.
Yes, I agree. I do think Butler's the best play. I would actually agree that. I mean, there's a couple. I would actually argue that.
State of Indiana, Butler and Purdue.
Well, Fairfield mixed in between there too. Parlay them all. Folks, subscribe to the College Basketball Experience. Give Noah Bieniek a follow on Twitter at NoahB77_. And make sure you follow Moneyline Mac on Twitter at Moneyline_Mac. I'm on Twitter at the Colby D. The College Basketball Experience is on Twitter at TCE on SGPN. Follow away, I guess. And yeah, I think we're going to have a dominating look. 2 nights ago, we had a losing night. I bounced back last night with a great night. Tonight, I sucked ass. That means tomorrow, you're fucking crazy. You're fucking crazy to follow me. I mean, to go against me. You know what I mean? I'm on VSiN in fucking 1 minute. Folks, appreciate you rocking with us. This is the College Basketball Experience. You better start thinking about yours. And we are out of here.
It's got me thinking about the good shit. The minute that I seen your grill again, it made me good trip. Good dog the mind back like dog but wind that. Man, I didn't get mad when you never hit me can back. But the comings on was strong. Now my shit's coming along, you know the song. The truth is I'm pretty much on fire again. It's heating up for real, I'm alive again. And that's the attraction factor. Vancouver, Michigan with my rap disaster, yeah. You know you want it how you want it. No need to trip, cause I got it, doggone it. It's all yours and the extras too. All the super music and the sex for who? Just get it straight, cause he caught me in a good mood. Let me demonstrate what this time of year could do. Yeah, sing it.